Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man.
What up, guys? This is Joey. Just a big shout out to Eric, the best disc in the game, McCabe,
all right,
Bobby, the deputy hoarder, Brown, and the intern, Robert.
Dude, hateful. I'm full-time. Full-time.
Really
You went from not intern to the intern.
Listen, I'm full-time, just not as long as these guys.
temp.
No, it's not stupid. We already have a temp.
Throwing short tee shots with a putter of under 200. I'm more likely to birdie a 270 to 350 foot hole where I can just really crank out a drive. But I just can't really seem to get a birdie on the smaller holes, and it just makes me feel horrible about my game. Am I throwing the wrong discs, the type of discs, the wrong type of plastic? Do I need to stand still? What do your guys think for approach? I'm about, I'd say, an intermediate player. So if you guys can give me some help on that, it would really sure make me feel better a lot about my game. Thanks, guys.
What do you think?
So it's shorter holes he's having troubles with. I would say probably step one is what discs you're throwing on those holes. Putter shots maybe, or a nice easy mid-range. And a great way to work on that is just simply go to a field. And a football field works great because it has the hash lines and you know how far you're throwing to the end zone. You don't even need a basket out there, really. Just kind of a reference point, throw to the uprights or whatever you want to do. But just getting comfortable throwing that distance. Another great way, something I learned early on, I guess, in my career was me and my buddy would just go play catch. And we would play catch with like either a putter or a softer disc, and we would stand it, whatever the distance was, 100 feet, 150, maybe 200 every now and then if we had the room to really stretch it out. But I would find it being a lot easier to play catch or throw right to him, and then I could use that mindset, that process on the course when I'm stepping up to that particular hole or that approach. You'd be amazed at how many times that your buddy says, hey, just throw me that disc, and how many times you can just throw it right to him without even thinking. And that's, I think, where a lot of troubles get in the way is just what's between the two ears.
For sure. And when you're throwing shots that are that short, it's about developed touch, right? That's the reason that you can throw 100 feet or 200 feet really easily with whatever disc in your hand is because you have thrown that a bunch of times and your touch is really, really good. That means when I say touch, I mean the amount of spin that we put on the disc and your distance control kind of by your nose angle or however you choose to do it. If you are having trouble on holes that short, I would recommend going to a beginner-friendly course in your area. I mean, throwing on hash marks is obviously great. That's super good.
And that's obviously if there isn't a beginner-friendly.
Sure.
Not every place, not every town has those.
Well, they might not.
Beginner-friendly style courses.
They might not, but like in Emporia, we just got a couple of beginner-friendly courses. What I've done is just take a couple of putters out there. And there are a few holes that maybe I'd want a mid-range for, or even a driver if it's a weird ceiling or something. But if you learn to throw putters on those holes, you get more practice with those discs. So instead of just bombing your drivers, now you have a little bit more touch. And that's how I think you excel on those shorter type holes.
Yep.